Lesson 3.3, rate of change in slope. Our essential question today is how do you find the slope of a line from the formula? If you are given two ordered pairs, the ordered pairs are represented by an x-coordinate and a y-coordinate. So if you're given 2 points or two ordered pairs, I label the first one with x1 and y1, meaning x and y in the first ordered pair, and then the second ordered pair, x2, y2. The 2 is just for the second ordered pair. So if you're given 2 points, you can use the slope formula. So the slope of the line through them is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So it's a fraction. The m just stands for slope. You can Google it if you want to know why they use the letter m. So m equals the change in y divided by the change in x. Remember how we said that it was a rise over run when you're looking at a graph? The rise was the change in y, and the run was the change in x. So it should make sense that the y-coordinates have to be on the top in our slope formula. So on the next slides, we will practice this slope formula as an alternative method to finding the slope. This method is really good when you're given the ordered pairs, so you don't have to draw a graph and count the slope. So our first example, I'm going to rewrite my ordered pairs, 3, 6, and 4, 8, over on the note side, and I'm going to label them. Ordered pairs are always an x-coordinate and then a y-coordinate. The first one, I give 1s, second one, 2s. Now, I just need to plug it in. So y2 minus y1 and x2 minus x1. So my second y-coordinate is 8 minus my first y-coordinate is 6. And then on the bottom of the fraction, x2 minus x1, so 4 minus 3. Remember that our slope should be a fraction, and you can simplify it. You don't want a decimal, you don't want a mixed number though. So 8 minus 6 is 2, 4 minus 3 is 1, 2 divided by 1 is 2. So my final answer is 2. Next example, -4, -2, and -6, 4. Please take time to label your ordered pairs every time. x1, y1, x2, y2. My slope formula. Your slope formula will be on your formula sheet for the test, so you don't have to memorize it. So on the top, we go y2 minus y1. On this one, 4 minus -2. Then x2 minus x1 on the bottom. -6 minus -4. What happens on this problem is we get a chunky plus in the numerator and in the denominator. 4 plus 2 is 6, and -6 plus 4 is -2. Simplified, -3 is our final answer. Next one. XY, first order pair. XY, second order pair. Slope formula. Subtract the y's on the top of your fraction. So 3 minus 3. And on the bottoms, subtract your x's. 7 minus 1 3 minus 3 is 0. 0 divided by 6 is 0. When 0 is in the numerator, 0 divided by anything is 0. If in doubt, you could graph this one, or you could use a calculator. If you graph this problem, you see that 1, 3, and 7, 3 lie on the same horizontal line. Horizontal lines always have a slope of 0. The next one, 7, negative 1, and 7, 2. Label your ordered pairs. X, Y, first order pair. X, Y, second order pair. And your slope formula again. Y2 minus Y1 over X2 minus X1. Y2 minus Y1 would be 2 minus negative 1. Then on the bottom of the fraction this time, we have 7 minus 7, so that's 0. On the top, our chunky plus gives us 3. When 0 is on the bottom of the fraction, that is when your slope is undefined. Undefined slopes go with vertical lines. So this is a vertical line. 7, negative 1 would be right here, and 7, 2 would be up here. So this slope is undefined. So 0 on the top of the fraction means your slope is 0, but on the bottom of the fraction, your slope is undefined. If you put these in your calculator, when the 0's in the numerator, your calculator will give you 0. When 0's in the denominator, your calculator will give you an error message. So that should be assigned to you that the answer would not be 0. The calculator would tell you if it was. So the error message means undefined. You should be able to write a summary now. And then here are your practice problems to do. Make sure that you label your ordered pairs and you carefully plug them in.